Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of Saudi Arabian coins. We'll discuss three incredibly valuable coins from Saudi Arabia's history that have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on these rare treasures and other exciting stories from the world of numismatics. In the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, where the desert sands stretch as far as the eye can see and ancient traditions intertwine with modern advancements, there exists a coin that stands as a testament to the rich history of Saudi Arabia. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of the 1957 Saudi Arabia 1 Kersch coin. But this isn't just any coin. It's a piece of history, a relic from a time when the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was on the brink of transformation, both culturally and economically. And by the end of this video, we'll reveal its jaw-dropping value. So stick around to find out just how much this tiny piece of metal could be worth today. Our story begins in the mid-20th century, a time of great change and development for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In 1957, the country was still finding its place on the world stage, only recently united under the leadership of King Abdulaziz Al Saud, who had founded the modern Saudi state just a few decades earlier. The kingdom was still in the early stages of its oil boom, which would soon transform its economy and shape its future as a global powerhouse. At this time, Saudi Arabia's monetary system was in a period of transition. The country had only recently adopted its own currency, the Saudi Riyal, which was introduced in 1935. Before that, the region had used various currencies from different colonial powers, including the Ottoman Empire and Great Britain. But as Saudi Arabia moved into the modern age, it needed a currency that reflected its newfound independence and national identity. And so, in the 1950s, new coins began to be minted, including the 1 Kersch coin. The 1957 Saudi 1 Kersch coin was part of a series of denominations introduced during this period. Its design and symbolism were carefully chosen to reflect the values and aspirations of the kingdom. At first glance, the 1 Kersch might seem like an unassuming coin, a small circular piece of metal, easily overlooked among the more significant coins in circulation. But look closer, and you'll see that this coin is steeped in meaning. The obverse of the coin features a prominent feature of Saudi Arabia's national identity, the Arabic inscription, Malikat al-Arabiya as-Saudiya, which translates to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Below this inscription, you'll find the year of minting, 1957, which places the coin firmly in the mid-20th century, a period of immense change for the kingdom. The inscription itself is elegantly framed by a border of geometric designs, which is a hallmark of many Islamic coins from this era. On the reverse side of the coin, the design is both simple and meaningful. In the center, you'll find the denomination kersch, written in Arabic script, indicating that this coin is worth 1 kersch. Surrounding the denomination is a beautiful star and crescent motif, another key symbol in the Islamic world. This design element not only reflects Saudi Arabia's Islamic heritage but also ties the coin to the broader cultural context of the region. But the true magic of this coin lies in its minting. The 1957 1 Kersch was minted in a limited number, and as with many coins of this era, the quantity was far smaller than the demand that would come in later decades. Over time, coins like the 1 Kersch became scarce, especially those that were well-preserved or uncirculated. This rarity is one of the reasons why the 1957 1 Kersch is so highly prized by collectors today. The minting of Saudi coins, especially those in the early years after the introduction of the Riyal, was a significant event. The Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, or SAMA, was established in 1952 to oversee the production and regulation of the country's currency. The first coins minted were produced by the famous British Royal Mint, a mark of quality and prestige. However, as the kingdom's own minting facilities began to take shape, the design and production of coins took on a distinctly Saudi character. As we move through the decades, we begin to understand why coins like the 1957 1 Kersch have become more than just currency. They have become historical artifacts, symbols of a nation's early years of independence and growth. And for coin collectors, particularly those with an eye for rarities, the one Kersch coin has become a coveted treasure. You see, coin collecting is not just about owning a piece of history, it's about preserving and understanding the stories that these small metallic objects tell. And the 1957 one Qirsh tells a story that is both specific to Saudi Arabia and universal to the world of numismatics. It's a story of transformation, of a nation carving out its identity, of the ebb and flow of economic development, and of the passage of time. As time passed, the one Qirsh coin, like many others, began to disappear from circulation. The coin's relatively low value meant that it was often spent without a second thought, perhaps lost or worn down over the years. But in the world of numismatics, every coin has a potential story, and many of these old coins end up tucked away in private collections, forgotten by the general public but sought after by those with an eye for rarity. Now, what makes the 1957 Saudi one Qirsh particularly special? First, it's important to understand that while many coins from the early years of the kingdom are highly valued, the one Qirsh is particularly rare. This is because, unlike higher denominations, which were hoarded by collectors or kept in reserve by the government, the one Qirsh was a lower value coin that circulated more widely and thus wore out or disappeared more quickly. In recent years, interest in Saudi Arabian coins has surged, particularly among international collectors and investors who recognize the historical significance of such pieces. The 1957 one Qirsh coin has become one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. Its rarity, historical context, and unique design make it an incredibly valuable item today. Coins that were once worth only a few halalas now fetch impressive sums at auction. Now, if you're wondering just how much this coin is worth today, let's take a moment to appreciate how far this humble one Qirsh has come. In its original circulation, it was worth just a fraction of the Saudi Riyal. But as we fast forward to today, this coin can sell for a stunning amount. The 1957 Saudi one Qirsh coin, in good condition, can command a price of approximately $32,000. Yes, you heard that right, $32,000. This incredible value is a result of several factors: the coin's rarity, its historical significance, and its appeal to collectors. It's a coin that connects the past to the present, tying together the origins of Saudi Arabia as a modern state with its present-day status as a global power. For collectors, owning a 1957 Saudi one Qirsh is not just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of history. As we wrap up our exploration of the 1957 Saudi one Qirsh coin, we can appreciate how something as simple as a small piece of metal can carry so much significance. It's a reminder of the rich history of Saudi Arabia, of the transformative years of the mid-20th century, and of the people who lived through those times. For coin collectors, history buffs, and anyone with an appreciation for the unique and the rare, the 1957 Saudi one Qirsh is a stunning example of how a coin can capture the essence of a nation and become a timeless treasure. So, next time you come across a coin from the past, whether it's from Saudi Arabia or another part of the world, take a moment to consider the history behind it. You never know what hidden treasures may be waiting to be discovered, and perhaps one day, that small, unassuming coin you hold in your hand could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. Imagine holding a small, unassuming coin in your hand. It's a 25 halala coin, with its origins deeply rooted in the rich history of Saudi Arabia. It may seem like just another piece of currency at first glance, but the story behind this coin is far from ordinary. This little piece of metal carries with it a tale of a young kingdom on the rise, navigating the complexities of economic modernization and national identity. It has traveled through decades of change, embodying a time when the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was emerging as a modern state and forging its future on the global stage. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating history of the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin. From its design and minting to the incredible value it holds today, This coin is a perfect example of how currency transcends its monetary purpose to become a historical artifact. Stick with us as we take a deep dive into its significance and unravel the mystery behind its impressive value of approximately $27,000. Our story begins in the 1960s, a time when Saudi Arabia was undergoing significant transformations. The kingdom, having been unified under King Abdulaziz Al Saud in 1932, was still in its early stages of development. Though the country had been blessed with vast oil reserves, it was only in the post-World War II era that Saudi Arabia's potential was truly realized. By the 1960s, the kingdom was transitioning from a nation primarily known for its desert landscapes and religious significance to one of the world's foremost oil producers. But with this rapid transformation came a need for a modernized financial system. The country had previously used the Hijaz Riyal, the currency of the Hijaz region, which was replaced by the Saudi Riyal in 1935. But as the kingdom's economy grew, there was a need to create more subdivisions in the currency to account for everyday transactions. This led to the introduction of smaller denominations, including the halala coins. The 25 halala coin, which is 1/4 of a Saudi Riyal, was first minted in the 1960s, at a time when the country was still developing its own identity and financial infrastructure. This coin represented not just a fraction of the national currency, but also a glimpse into the evolving economic landscape of the kingdom. It symbolized a break from older systems of currency and helped to define Saudi Arabia as a modern, independent nation in the global economy. One of the most striking features of the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin is its design, which reflects the kingdom's rich heritage, its Islamic roots, and its ambitions for the future. On the obverse side, you will find a distinctive Arabic inscription, Malikat al-Arabiya as-Saudiya, which translates to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Below this inscription, the minting year is prominently displayed, reminding us of the historical context in which the coin was produced. This inscription is a hallmark of Saudi Arabian coins and immediately connects the coin to the kingdom's identity. But it's the reverse side of the coin that truly sets it apart. The central feature is the denomination 25 halala. Written in Arabic script, the Arabic numerals are beautifully rendered, giving the coin a sense of elegance and authenticity. Surrounding the denomination are intricate geometric patterns, which are inspired by traditional Islamic art. These designs not only enhance the visual appeal of the coin but also tie it to the broader cultural context of the Islamic world. The 25 halala coin was minted at a time when Saudi Arabia was still in the early stages of developing its national minting operations. The Royal Mint of the United Kingdom played a crucial role in producing the early coins of the kingdom. However, as the country's economy grew, Saudi Arabia eventually established its own minting facilities. This shift allowed the kingdom to produce coins with a distinctly Saudi flair, making them more emblematic of the country's national pride and identity. Coins such as the 25 halala were initially produced in large quantities to meet the demands of a growing population and an expanding economy. For much of its history, the 25 halala coin circulated widely in everyday transactions. However, over time, it became less commonly seen in circulation as larger denominations and banknotes began to take precedence in daily commerce. But it's in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, that the 25 halala coin truly comes into its own. To understand why this coin is so valuable today, we must first look at the forces that make certain coins coveted by collectors. First and foremost, rarity plays a significant role. While the 25 halala coin was once a common sight in Saudi Arabia, the passage of time has significantly reduced its availability in good condition. Many coins from this era were worn down through circulation, while others were lost, melted down, or simply forgotten in the corners of drawers. In addition to rarity, the historical significance of the coin adds to its value. The 25 halala coin represents a pivotal time in Saudi Arabia's history, an era when the kingdom was transforming from a relatively unknown desert nation into a global oil powerhouse. For collectors, owning a coin from this era is like holding a tangible piece of history. It's a connection to a time when Saudi Arabia was beginning its journey on the world stage, and it serves as a reminder of the kingdom's deep-rooted cultural and Islamic heritage. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin is its current value. Coins that were once worth only a small fraction of a rial now carry an incredible premium, especially for those in pristine condition. The 25 halala coin, with its combination of rarity, design, and historical significance, can now fetch an impressive sum at auction. If you're a collector or investor looking to add a rare piece to your collection, you might be wondering, just how much can the 25 halala coin be worth today? While the value of any coin can vary depending on factors like condition, rarity, and demand, a well-preserved 25 halala coin can now be worth as much as $27,000. That's right, this small coin, once used for everyday transactions in Saudi Arabia, can now command a price that is far beyond its original value. This price reflects the growing interest in Saudi Arabian coins, particularly among international collectors who recognize the kingdom's importance in the global economy and its rich cultural history. The 25 halala coin has become more than just a piece of currency. It's a collector's item, a historical artifact, and a symbol of Saudi Arabia's rise to prominence on the world stage. So, how did this once modest coin achieve such remarkable value? It's a combination of factors. Its limited mintage, the passage of time, and the growing appreciation for coins from the mid-20th century, particularly those that represent a key moment in history. But more than anything, it's the coin's connection to Saudi Arabia's journey, its rise as an economic and cultural force, that makes it so valuable to collectors around the world as we reflect on the journey of the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin. We are reminded of how even the smallest objects can carry immense historical weight. Coins like this one connect us to the past, reminding us of the people and events that shaped the world we live in today. And for collectors, owning a coin like the 25 halala is not just about the money. It's about preserving a piece of history and understanding the stories behind the coins. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just a casual collector, the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin is a fascinating piece to explore. Its design, history, and impressive value make it a standout item in any collection. And who knows, if you happen to stumble upon one in your own collection or at an auction, you might just be holding a treasure worth far more than you could have imagined. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the history and value of the Saudi Arabia 25 halala coin. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins and numismatics. You never know what hidden treasures you might discover next. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that holds a story of not just a nation, but an entire era. An era of transformation, growth, and a new identity. The Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history. But to understand its true significance, we need to travel back in time, to a time when Saudi Arabia was emerging on the global stage, carving out a future as an economic powerhouse, and redefining what it meant to be a modern state. Today, we are going to dive deep into the story of the 10 halala coin. From its design and minting process to its impressive collector appeal and its staggering value today. This coin serves as a symbol of Saudi Arabia's rise and a reminder of the country's unique cultural and economic history. By the end of this video, I'll be revealing the astonishing value of this coin, a value that might surprise you. So, let's embark on this journey and uncover the secrets behind the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin. Our story begins in the early days of Saudi Arabia's economic boom in the mid-20th century. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, under the leadership of King Abdulaziz Al Saud, had been unified in 1932. Yet, in the early decades following its founding, the country remained largely agrarian, with a small population that lived primarily in rural areas, with limited access to modern amenities. However, everything began to change with the discovery of oil in the 1930s. By the 1950s, Saudi Arabia was rapidly evolving, and by the 1960s, the kingdom was on its way to becoming one of the world's leading oil producers. This marked a turning point, not just for Saudi Arabia's economy but also for its identity on the world stage. As the kingdom's economy surged, there was a clear need for modernization, and that included the introduction of a modern currency. Prior to the Saudi Riyal, Saudi Arabia used the Hijaz Riyal, a currency of the Hijaz region, which had been in circulation during the early years of Saudi Arabia's unification. But with the country's growing economic strength and influence, the introduction of the Saudi Riyal in 1935 helped establish a distinct financial identity. By the 1960s, the currency was further divided into smaller units, and this is where the 10 halala coin comes in. The 10 halala coin, worth a tenth of a Saudi Riyal, was introduced as part of a larger set of fractional coins to meet the needs of everyday transactions. It would be minted alongside other denominations like the 5 halala, 25 halala, and 50 halala coins. While the 10 halala was a small denomination, it held immense significance as it helped streamline the kingdom's financial system and made it easier for the people of Saudi Arabia to manage their day-to-day transactions. The design of the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin, like many of the country's early coins, was a blend of modernity and tradition. On the obverse of the coin, you will find the inscription Malikat al-Arabiya as-Saudiya, meaning Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This inscription, which appears on many of the kingdom's coins, is a symbol of Saudi Arabia's national identity, representing the monarchy and its role in unifying the nation. Below the inscription, the year of minting is often featured, anchoring the coin firmly within the specific historical context of its creation. Turning the coin over, you'll see the denomination prominently displayed as 10 halala in Arabic script, making it instantly recognizable. Surrounding the denomination are beautiful geometric and calligraphic designs. These patterns are a nod to the Islamic artistic heritage that runs deep through Saudi Arabia's culture. Intricate geometric shapes and interlocking designs, a hallmark of Islamic art, adorn the coin, reflecting the region's long history of craftsmanship and attention to detail. The minting of the 10 halala coin, like many Saudi coins, initially took place in collaboration with international mints, including the Royal Mint of the United Kingdom. During the early years of coin production in Saudi Arabia, foreign mints played an instrumental role in producing the kingdom's currency. However, as the country's financial sector grew, Saudi Arabia eventually developed its own minting capabilities. This allowed the kingdom to produce coins that reflected its unique identity and cultural heritage, while ensuring they were in line with international standards of coin production. For many years, the 10 halala coins circulated freely throughout Saudi Arabia, exchanging hands in everyday transactions. However, as time passed and inflation took hold, smaller coins like the 10 halala began to fall out of common circulation. By the late 20th century, they were increasingly replaced by banknotes, and the 10 halala became a rarity, kept only by collectors or tucked away in the corners of history. But what is it about the 10 halala coin that makes it so intriguing to collectors? The answer lies in its rarity, historical context, and design. Over the years, the number of 10 halala coins in good condition dwindled. Coins that once circulated widely were worn down, lost, or melted. As the years passed, these coins became increasingly rare, especially those that were uncirculated or well-preserved. It's this rarity that drives the coin's appeal in the world of numismatics. For coin collectors, the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin holds immense value not just as a currency but as a symbol of Saudi Arabia's modern history. As a tangible link to the kingdom's development during the mid-20th century, it represents an era when Saudi Arabia was laying the groundwork for its transformation into an economic superpower. For collectors who specialize in coins from the Arabian Peninsula or the broader Islamic world, the 10 halala is a prized piece. Its significance in terms of both cultural heritage and numismatic rarity cannot be overstated. But perhaps what's most fascinating about the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin is the incredible value it holds today. When it was first introduced, the coin was worth just a small fraction of a Saudi Riyal, hardly more than pocket change. But as time has passed, the value of the 10 halala coin has skyrocketed, especially for well-preserved examples. A coin that was once worth just 10 halalas now commands a value of approximately $25,000. Yes, that's right, this small coin, which was used in everyday transactions, is now worth an astonishing amount on the collector's market. The value of the 10 halala coin is a reflection of several factors. First, there's the rarity. Coins that are over half a century old and were once widely used are now difficult to find in good condition. Second, there's the historical significance of the coin. As Saudi Arabia transitioned into a new era of prosperity, coins like the 10 halala helped symbolize the kingdom's economic progress. And finally, there's the growing interest in coins from the Arabian Peninsula. As the world becomes more interconnected, collectors from across the globe are beginning to recognize the importance of Saudi Arabian coins, driving up demand and value. The value of the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin isn't just a fluke. It's a combination of historical context, rarity, and the coin's appeal to collectors that makes it such a prized item today. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, owning one of these coins is like holding a piece of history in your hand. And this isn't just about the monetary value. Coins like the 10 halala carry with them the stories of a nation's transformation. They serve as a reminder of Saudi Arabia's journey from a small, oil-rich nation to a global economic powerhouse. In that sense, the 10 halala is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of progress, identity, and the power of currency to tell the stories of the people and nations that produce it. As we close our exploration of the Saudi Arabia 10 halala coin, let's reflect on the legacy of this small yet significant piece of currency. It's a reminder that even the smallest of objects can carry profound historical weight. Whether you're holding it in your hand or admiring it in a collection, the 10 halala coin offers a glimpse into a pivotal time in Saudi Arabia's history. And for collectors, owning a piece of that history is a treasure beyond measure. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time and numismatics. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their fascinating stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have many more exciting tales from the world of coins waiting to be discovered. Who knows, maybe the next coin you uncover will hold a value far greater than you ever imagined.